Hello and welcome to Face Check. This is the final game from the Wayland Summer Run Game Night Kit, held at Wayland Games mid-August. Packs are legal up to Old Hollywood. I'm going to rush through this. The more eagle-eyed of you may notice that this video is actually less than 4 minutes long. The game does not last particularly long, and you can make of that again what you will. On my right, or on the right, is Gary Elliott playing Andromeda, a stealth Andy deck, still quite strong as far as criminals go. Probably the strongest criminal deck at the moment. And on the left is me playing my Biotech kill deck. I sometimes make a show of deciding which ID to choose, but it's always the brewery. Never doubt it. So here I start my usual way. Hedge fund to get the 4 money. I put a piece of ice in front of HQ to dissuade account siphons, and then I install Psychic Field to see if they're up for checking things, and if they are up for checking things, then to see if I can exact a high cost for doing so. Gary is Andromeda. The reason she's so powerful is that she starts with 9 cards, and that again you can mulligan those as well, so you can find all the pieces you need for an early game aggression. And for example here, Sure Gamble into Dirty Laundry Archives, installing a Refractor as a code gate breaker, and finally dropping Corroder as a barrier breaker. So halfway to being set up, just needs a killer, a sentry breaker, which is something that criminals do best, and it'll be set up and to go. There I just try and take some money. I want to make sure my traps are all online. Ice up over R&D, again make it costly or at least dissuade from running on R&D initially, and money up, taking me to 11 credits. Gary installs Silencer, which is a recurring credit for killers, sentry breakers. There he special orders to go and get Switchblade, which is a stealth sentry breaker, and you can see the power of Andromeda there. She's set up early, turn 2, still got enough credits to be able to get into places, a recurring credit, so it's even cheaper. Where I particularly worried about numerous accesses and stuff, then I would be in trouble, as is of course I'm just trying to kill her. Now there Gary uses a new card, Drive By, which happens to expose Psychic Field. Now he was hoping to just get rid of a trap or an asset or something along those lines, but Drive By triggers Psychic Field. The first line of Drive By is expose a card, and in terms of conditional triggers being met, Psychic Field is on expose. So we're now going to play for Gary's entire hand. It's a Psy game. You can bid 0, 1 or 2 credits. If the runner spends a different amount to the corporation, they take 1 net damage for every card in hand. So that'll be all 3 of Gary's cards. And then the second part of Drive By would then trigger after we resolve this, by where Psychic Field is trashed. I bid 2, Gary bids none, he takes 3 net damage. We all kind of know what's coming after this. As I say, my ID is always to do 2 net damage, and when you spend clicks 3 and 4 to expose there, nothing you can do. Takes the hit, and that's game over. So I did what I needed to. I won both my games, but unfortunately Tim won neither of his. Thanks, Tim. Ross walks away with the all-art Femme Fatale. I come in second, going 6-2 for the day, and Ross was 7-1. I get an all-art Guardian, as well as deck box and a swordsman, taking me to 2 swordsmen. I've not yet got my 3rd swordsman, but I can't really foresee a deck where I'd be playing 3 swordsmen in them, but you never know. So that's that. Thank you for joining me for the first Netrunner tournament. Coming up on Face Check, we'll also have Conquest, we'll also have Mage Wars. I'm going to record Imperial Assault, and we'll have the Call of Cthulhu Nationals, very swiftly followed by Star Wars LCG Nationals and Game of Thrones LCG Nationals, and then very quickly followed by the Bring Another Brit to World last chance qualifier for Netrunner, as well as the Bring Another Brit to World finals. So a lot to stay with us for. A lot worth watching. Going into some new videos, you can expect to see, or seeing here, additional commentators. Very difficult doing this and talking nonsense on your own, so I will be bringing in sort of special guests, people that probably know a little bit more about the game than me as well, and we will not just be talking about my games, we'll be talking about sort of the top table games and everybody that is doing well there. So hopefully edutainment. You can learn a little if you play these games, and you can watch them probably while at work, slacking off. I know what you're like. Alright, thanks very much. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see, and let me know what you're most excited to see next.